Hey everyone, welcome to another session of the Era of the Dragons, a little D&D game we put on here Sundays on our channel here. I am Archangelic. You can call me Mal. A lot of people do. I am going to be the game master tonight. We'll go ahead and introduce our players. Penny.
Hello, my name is Penny. I use she, they pronouns. Today I will be playing Gift, who is a human druid, oh goodness, warlock, multi-class, and she uses she, her pronouns.
Awesome. Silver.
Hi, everybody. My name is Silver_Bulette here on Twitch and over on YouTube. I use he, they pronouns, and I will be playing Fensiris Roxalar, who uses she, her pronouns and is a dragonborn rogue.
Awesome. Tara.
Hello, I'm Tara, and my pronouns are she, her. I'll be playing a black chromatic dragonborn wizard named Merlin, whose pronouns are he, him.
Awesome. And Soliloquy.
Hey everyone, I am Soliloquy Jaden. I use they, them pronouns. I will be playing the tiefling barbarian named Grief. Grief uses he, they pronouns and also uses a combat wheelchair. I'm an ambulatory wheelchair user in real life. That's why I like to use it in the game. The combat wheelchair is designed by Mark Thompson, who you can find on Twitter at the username Mustangs Art. Congrats on your name change and coming out, Mark. We're super happy for you. I'm also the person handling social media and email accounts for Lantern Light Adventures, and I'll also be doing some graphics work like our new overlays and promo videos. So welcome back to our new space here at Lantern Light Adventures. All of our TTRPG and related content will be here on this Twitch from now on, as well as uploaded to our Lantern Light Adventures YouTube channel. There is a link to our link tree in the chat right now that you can click, and it will take you to all of our various social media pages, and you can follow us everywhere we are. If you want to keep up to date on everything we're doing, feel free to also join our Discord, which is also linked in the chat. And if you want to play with us, or if you want to GM for us, you can fill out our TTRPG actual play interest form, which you can find linked in our link tree and also in the chat. Once you fill out that form, I'll email you back with our TTRPG consent form, and then we'll match you with games from there. Please understand we can't necessarily accept everyone, as we want to make sure our tables all have a good vibe and where everyone feels like they can have a good time and everyone feels safe. And it may also take some time to get you worked into a game, but please be patient and feel free to reach out to me with any questions or concerns that you might have. And then also we have decided that we will be taking the last weekend of the month off every month and not having a stream for that last weekend of the month. That way we can work on editing and producing more content for y'all. So thank you for being here, and I will pass it back to Mal.
Awesome. Thank you. Okay. Well, I believe we should get right back into our game. Last we left our heroes, you were chasing down Jax Fletcher, the leader of the Acid Guard and high-ranking member of the Restoration. In an effort to find him, you all came to Zarkan. You met up with Billy Bob Bones. After helping him with a few minor things, a minor haunting in his home where there might be a hyper powerful being of immense psychic energy. But that's neither here nor there, because tonight you are casing out a casino owned by the Fletcher family, specifically Jorce Fletcher, Jax Fletcher's father. And you were given the task of being Billy Bob Bones' personal entourage and security at the night. The plan was that you would be on the floor with Billy and another team, specifically the party of Gift's sister, Vitha, would be creating a diversion by trying to rob the vault in the casino. You all spent some time on the floor doing some gambling, seeing your own personal demons, and eventually you got the signal, the explosion that was supposed to happen and cue you to go to the next phase, which is to look for specifically some people that Jax Fletcher had been keeping hostage as part of his greater efforts with the restoration. You managed to make your way into the underbelly of this casino by causing several distractions on the gambling floor. And eventually you came to the basement that you had been made aware of. And you see before you one Jax Fletcher, who, upon seeing you, instantly recognized you. And with that recognition, he takes a crown of black ichor that kind of drips in his hands. He places it upon his head and begins to change form into his skin grows black and scaly, his shoulders deform as he turns into a black dragon. I am going to have everyone roll for initiative.
This one. That would be a 17 for Fencers.
Merlin has a 5.
Excellent. So 17 for. Oh, that's interesting. Merlin has a 5.
This.
And Grief,
16.
16. And Gift,
An 8.
an 8. Okay. So yeah, let's. All right, we will begin combat. We start off the round with Fen. As you see this dragon rearing back, acid just dripping from its mouth. And it's like, and it says in an almost monotone voice, still very much the voice of Jax Fletcher, it says, "I'll end this." And it is your turn.
All right. Fen's only real response here is alley-oop, and she's gonna reach into her bag and take a nice throw of bag of tricks. That's gonna be right down the middle with a 4, which let's find out what in the world that was. Hold on. Oh, we're back to boar territory. All right.
Oh, nice. There's
So
nothing
a
wrong with the
boar
boar.
pops out. Basically, so the red thing is a carpet, right? That I'm looking at.
It's more tile than it's not really carpet. It's more
Yeah,
of a tile.
okay.
Yeah.
But it's not just like flames that are just or something.
No, it's not
Okay.
flames. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm kind of aiming for like the closest edge to me of that carpet or the red tile. Like,
Okay.
wherever. And
Wait, let
then
me see.
beyond anything else, does it look like I know I can go through friends' spaces as long as I don't stop there? Are these walls, or are they just like lighter decoration?
It's more that there's like ledges around the center of this room,
Yeah.
but it's like 6 inches. It's not very
Mhm.
big.
Okay.
Right. Okay. Okay. I'm gonna try anyways. I'm gonna run up the 10 feet past Grief and then slide over and get like very partial cover, which is, not a rule that we have in 5th edition, but that's fine.
Right.
And then for a bonus action, I'm gonna say, all right, Bori, let's get him.
All right. So what is the boar gonna do?
Boar trying to follow those very basic instructions is going to, I guess, charge.
Okay.
Those weren't very good instructions by me, I admit.
It seems to understand. It has a good idea that there's a big predator here.
Mm-hmm.
Um which is not you at the moment. So it charges.
Man,
Go
I
ahead
hope
and
so.
roll to attack.
All right. Well, shouldn't have left that dice there. That became a 7 plus. So it's a 10 to hit. I'm guessing not.
And 10 doesn't hit. The dragon just like takes its claw and just like puts it on top of the boar's head, just kind of stopping it in place, not looking at the boar, looking at you all.
Mm-hmm. You got this, Bori. I believe in you. And semi sort of crouching down, not prone, but crouching down. I will end my turn.
Okay. We come to Grief's turn.
Alrighty. See how far away you are. Nice. Okay. All right, so I'm going to go over and we are going to try to greatsword. Actually, hold on. I want to bonus action rage first
Yeah.
Okay.
before doing that.
Roll for wild magic.
It's D20 now. What
Yep.
do I need to re-roll? I forget.
1 to 5.
20.
Okay. A bolt of lightning shoots from your chest. So,
Whoa, no.
another creature of your choice that you can see within 30 feet of you must succeed on a con save or take 1d6 radiant damage.
Well,
Okay.
we are aiming for that dragon, of course.
Okay. Cool. It needs to make a con save.
Not that I want to nuke my own boar, but does that apply to the boar too, since it's lightning, or not?
It seems to arc to a specific creature.
Sweet.
Yeah. Con saving throw. That's only an 11. I'm not sure what your DC is, but I believe it's 8 plus your con plus proficiency. You are muted.
Sorry. My con is +2. And what's my proficiency? +3.
Okay, so your DC is 15. All right. Excellent. So this creature, let me just double check something. I want to make sure I'm not missing anything. It does not. So, okay. So the lightning arcs from your chest and it hits Jax, this dragon, in the middle of the head, and the light just fills this room for a moment. You all avert your eyes for a moment, but go ahead and roll the d6 damage.
That's only a 1.
Okay, takes 1 damage. And this dragon is blinded.
Oh, nice. Okay, then I'm going to go ahead. Is it okay for me to go ahead and move now?
It is.
All right, cool. So I'm going to go ahead and move back up here and attempt to greatsword. 23, non-nat.
Go ahead and just roll it again because you have advantage. It is blinded.
Oh, right.
Oh, never mind. It has blind sight.
Oh, okay. So we'll go with that original one.
But that is a hit.
Right. D6. Me 12 damage.
Okay.
And yeah, that's movement action, bonus action. That's my turn.
You have 2 attacks per attack action.
Oh, right. Not
You're
a
not-
rogue today.
You're not playing a rogue today.
All right, then we will again with the attempted greatsword. That's a nat 1.
Ooh.
Got too cocky.
Yeah. Yeah, this dragon just is trying to take its claw and just like the same with the boar. It's like now up on its like hind legs and is trying to put its hands on both of you and just keep you down. And you just don't manage to get the sword underneath it. Okay. So there are doors to the sides of this room. There's gaps underneath these doors, and you see a little black draconic creature just kind of put its nose from under the door and squeeze its way under as a kobold pops out and immediately comes at the boar. It has a single dagger attack. That is only a 9 to hit. It does not hit the boar.
Nope.
And
Needs
these
two
are
more than that. Ha
these are black kobolds. They're but their eyes are kind of glazed over, like they're in some sort of trance.
Do we notice that immediately? I mean, I know I'm the closest. Am I seeing that?
I would say that like you've seen enough kobolds at this point. You know they're kind of ferocity. You know their version of ferocity is a little bit hyperactive. This was a very focused kobold.
Okay.
And then through the other door, we get another kobold who is going to come after Grief. And that is a natural 20.
That'll obviously do it.
Yeah, you take 6 piercing damage, which you are resistant to. So reduce that to 3. All right. We got another kobold. This one's going to do something a little different. This one's going to try and grapple you, Grief. This is a contested check. So you can make an athletics or acrobatics, whichever works for you.
$16 athletics.
Yeah, this kobold had no shot.
I am very big.
You are very big. And also I think you have advantage on every athletics check, just in the future. It didn't matter here, but like.
Oh.
Okay. Now it is Jax Fletcher's turn.
Oh, yeah.
Let me just double check something. Until the start of your next turn. You can Grief, you can use the lightning as a bonus action on your turns. So okay. There are 2 creatures impending, in his way. Let's see what he can hit. Okay, it didn't mark the blocks exactly how expected, but that should be able to hit everyone in this row here. So Grief, Gift, and Merlin. This dragon opens its mouth and just acid just pours from its mouth in a 30-foot line. I need y'all to make dexterity saving throws.
Does that also include the kobold and the boar?
It does not include the kobold, it includes the kobold, this one behind Grief, but does not include the boar in this case.
Gotcha. Kind of like a 5-foot line. All right.
It is a 5-foot wide
Yeah.
line. Yeah.
Gonna be a 6 for Grief.
That is a failure. Do you have
I
danger
assumed.
sense?
Let me check. Don't know where that would be.
would be in your features? The kobold succeeds.
Oh, I do.
I believe you have advantage on dexterity saving throws against things you can see.
Yeah, I rolled a nat one for that second roll.
Okay, good. Good.
Yeah.
Excellent.
Yeah,
Ooh.
dexterity's not my thing. Again, not the rogue this time.
Yeah.
Merlin gets a 12.
A 12. Okay. That is a failure. Gift, what did you get?
7.
Okay. Y'all take 38 acid damage,
Mm-hmm.
and this kobold probably dies regardless. Let me just check. Oh, nope. This kobold has resistance to acid damage.
So he takes no damage.
Well,
Or
it
you
takes
give him
some
quarters.
damage. So
Ah, okay.
15, 38 divided by 2 is 19. And then that divided by 2 is 9. So it takes 9 damage, which kills it anyway. I'll just move that off the board. And then, let me see. That is... That is Jax's turn. So we come to Gift.
Going to move here and cast Cure Wounds on myself. Okay, that's 12 back. Okay, and last but not least, I don't think I have anything else. I don't think I have anything that's a bonus die that I want, or a bonus action. So that's it.
Okay. Merlin, it is your turn.
Yes, Merlin has a question.
Okay.
He has an acid defense. So with a 38 acid damage, how's that calculated?
So you'll take half when you have resistance to acid damage. So you only took 19 acid damage.
Okay. So I didn't die. Great.
Were you? Okay. Yeah. Oh, yeah. 38 is exactly your HP. Okay.
Yeah. I would like to cast Firebolt against the creature that is to the left of Grief.
Okay.
And so I'm rolling my hit DC, which is a 7, and then my 2d10. 2d10. 17.
Wait, what did you roll to hit?
7.
7 does not hit. This kobold is like weaving in and out of Grief's wheels, trying to like mess up Grief, and you just like can't get a lock on it. And just so you hit, it scorches the ground next to Grief.
Oh my goodness. Merlin apologizes to Grief profusely.
It's fine.
The boar squeals, scared. Like it's... All right, is that anything else you'd like to do?
Nah.
Okay. Now we got another kobold here.
What?
Slips under the door. Just
Oh my gosh.
runs up here and is going to try and grab onto this boar, but it's going to confer the help action to Jax. Cool. That's gonna be its turn. Fen, it is your turn.
All right. All these extra kobolds are kind of driving me nuts, but that's all right. Shing, shing. 2 spirit blades are going to come into Fenn's hand, and she's going to toss them both at Jax's face. Because why not?
Okay.
1 action, 1 bonus action. So, bonus action, if hit, will be weaker, sadly. That is 21 to hit.
Yeah, that'll do it.
Yeah. And that's going to get some bonus damage because sneak attack, thanks to Grief and the boar being engaged with him. So the first, before we do anything else, that's 11 damage plus the 1, 3, 6, and 1. Okay, so 7 plus 11, 18 total damage from that first attack.
Nice.
And then no sneak attack possibility, but that's okay. Knifey, knifey. That's a 20 to hit.
Oops. A 20 hits.
Okay, just to make sure I'm right about that. Bonus action should be, 1d4 plus 2. Oh, no, wait, 1d4 plus 5. I can remember. Oh, come, that didn't. Let's try it that way. Oh, same number anyways. 3, so 8 damage.
8 damage. Okay. Oh, nope. That's not what I meant to do.
And then, Fenn's going to move up just a little bit, just in case anybody else decides to come through this door and doesn't notice her.
Okay.
And then I guess it's Boar turn, who is probably not excited about, this kobold just attacked it, so I imagine Bori is probably going to go after that kobold. That's pretty accurate, Mal? Since I didn't order it around.
Right. Yeah, no, it'll probably just take its attack action against this kobold. That is correct.
That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah.
Okay. 1 attack action later with Tusk. Wow, Bori. Good job. That's a 22 to hit.
Oh, yeah, that'll hit.
And only 6 damage to this kobold.
Completely run through. Just just thrown against the side wall of this cavern, of this basement. Okay. Anything else? That's Boar's action.
That's Boar's turn. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Another kobold will come from under the door. We'll roll its initiative. Normal. Okay. And another one will come from the other side.
Y'all hiding a clown car in there or something? What's going on?
There's just lots of kobolds in here. What am I doing? Roll in initiative. Cool. So that's Fenn's turn. Grief, it is your turn.
All right, I will bonus action the chest lightning bolt.
Okay, it needs to make a con save, which is +6. That's only a 9. It fails again, so it gets a 1d6.
Okay. It's gonna be 2.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh.
Swear. All right, and then we'll attempt great sword here. That's an 18 on the die plus 7.
That hits.
That's going to be 8 damage.
Okay.
more attempt. That is a 19 on the die plus 7. So that's another 11 damage.
Another 11 damage. Okay.
And if I try to move away, I will incur an attack of opportunity, correct?
That is correct, at least from the dragon.
Okay.
It depends on how far you move away on the other kobolds, but they're also just kobolds.
All right. My health is really not good, but just gonna hang out here, I guess.
Okay.
I mean, either way, there's a potential of getting hit, so I might as well just stay here.
Okay. This kobold here that just came out from the door looks up at you, Finn, and just squints at you and leaps at your face. I need you to. This is going to be a grapple.
A grapple check. How dare. All right. Come on, dice. Ah, it's 17.
2. It rolled a 4 on the die.
On guard. Take that.
It's just kind of like you're just kind of holding it now. Like it's
No,
that's
stop.
its turn.
Don't.
Another kobold in the room is it sees yeah, it's gonna come over here and it's gonna use its action to give the help action to the dragon. This one here is going to stab at you, Grief. Dagger. I don't think a 10 hits, does it?
Hopefully.
Okay. Cool. You don't get stabbed. It just your chair is getting scratched up because it can't reach around it.
That's okay. I'm so bloody.
Awesome. Let's see. I want to see if this acid breath will recharge. Let me double check. On a 5 to 6. It got a 6. So it's Jack says, "You came to your certain doom. Foolish, foolish heroes." And opens its mouth and it's going to give a ray of acid from this point this direction.
Oh boy.
Look.
I need you to make dexterity saving throws.
He's gonna hit his own help action guy? Oh, that's mean.
Note, Grief has my talisman, so if they fail by less than 3, they can roll a d4 to try and pass anyway.
Okay.
Dex. Okay, this time I got a 20, not nat.
Oh, you will take half. So
Okay.
Grief. I mean gift.
Yeah,
Grief.
9.
9? Okay.
Yeah. I don't roll above 10.
That's right. Rolled significantly higher this time. That is 45 points of acid damage.
Oh no.
Which I believe
What's half of 45? I can't math.
22.
Oh no.
I'm
Oh,
down.
Grief is still down.
I'm down.
Oh, it is bad.
How are you looking, Gift?
I am at minus 20, so in the old days that was an insta death, but I think I just go to 0 and do death saves in this version.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yes, that's true. However, you see this line of acid coming towards you. And this creature is just crawling around this room and says, "I can help. Do you want me to help?"
She absolutely says, I already told you once. It's time.
Yes, and it like just this mangy, gangly body just leaps at you, falls into your chest. And I am going to change out Gift's token. Let me do that. Do.
Uh-oh.
This
Oh, boy.
Creed Gift's body just fills with smoke. It starts pouring from her eyes, from her mouth, from her nose. She breathes deeply multiple times as the shadow just pulls around her more and more, and the shape gets larger. These claws grow longer. She stands taller. Inside is just what looks like a glowing ember that looks like two eyes sit in her chest. She stands this, it's not Gift anymore. Whatever this creature of shadow and light and ember is, it stands in this room 8 feet tall. And every creature in this room is, these kobolds cower. The Jack's wings just pull in like, what is this? That is going to be Jax's turn, but we come to this creature of shadow. It is your turn.
Okay. Yeah, let's see. Looking at this. So this creature screeches in what sounds like possibly laughter underneath, and charges the dragon.
Okay.
All right, let's take a look here. My first attack is a 22, and my second is a natural 2028.
Okay. Let me see here. Just make sure.
Doing the double slam.
Okay. I believe, what was the first one?
A 22.
Oh yeah, that both of those hit.
Yep, and the second one's a natural 20, so I'll double the damage, or the dice rather. So the first one does 15 damage. I need a DC 15 Constitution check.
Okay. Oh, first time it's rolled high on that. That's a 23.
Okay, so no worries there. And then this one, because of it's going to be easier to do it over here. So those are D10s. Okay, so 4 D10s plus 5. And the critical does 24 and needs another Constitution check.
Is it a Constitution check or a Constitution save?
Constitution save.
Okay. That is a 25.
Also passes, so no effect.
Jax has pulled in all his like sensitive parts and like against this is the first time this dragon has cowered in this room to whatever this creature is that Grief is just missing because Grief is down. And
for what it's worth, the slam attacks effectively do like necrotic and void damage, so if that it psychologically impacts the dragon at all, that's why they have to keep making saves.
Okay, yeah, clearly it's like it's having an effect. Like shadow just like tries to seep in under its scales as you hit this creature. Luckily not having an effect yet. For at least for now. Excellent. And that is your turn.
Mm-hmm.
Merlin, you see this creature of shadow and the smell of death in this room attacks this dragon. What do you do?
Merlin would like to use life transference for grief.
Okay,
Oh.
tell me what that does.
Merlin is going to sacrifice his health to mend Grief's injuries. He's going to take 48 necrotic damage, and it can't be reduced in any way. And one creature of Merlin's choice that I can see regains a number of hit points equal to twice the necrotic damage that Merlin takes.
Okay.
Damn.
It's 48.
All right, roll it.
All right. Dang it. $13. So that would be 26.
Okay, yeah, you take 13. Grief, you heal for 26. Yeah. So you are no longer unconscious. So Merlin, are you still up after that much
Yes,
damage?
yes.
Okay, good.
Wow.
Three hit
Alright.
points.
Damn, thank you.
Wow.
Holy
Three.
shit, Merlin.
48. Yeah, you rolled under average. If you had rolled average on that, you would have been done. Like,
Shit, dude.
What is average?
I mean,
18.
average would be 16 or
16?
19, depending. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
wow.
I think it's 18. Yeah. Yeah. So,
Nicely
anything
done.
else you'd like to do?
Could I possibly move as well as do a bonus action?
Yeah, of course.
Okay.
Yeah, just you can only cast one like spell with a level per turn, but that's other than that you can do whatever.
Okay. I would like. Oh my goodness.
Oh,
Can I move my token? Let's see.
yeah, you got to click the little person icon on the left, and then yeah, there you go.
I would like to move here and use 2-weapon fighting.
You can't do that. 2-weapon fighting requires you to have used an attack action with a weapon in order,
Okay.
and then you can use a light weapon. So
Okay. That will be my turn.
okay. All right, we are at this kobold here. He's just gonna stab the boar.
No. No.
I got a nat 20.
No. You jerk.
And so that's gonna be 3, 7. That's gonna be 11.
Oh, exactly enough. I hate it. Okay. Boar goes poof.
Just disappears. Like one last squeal and then just poofs into smoke.
Ah.
There's a little plushie on the ground. That's the kobold's turn. Cool. Fen, it is your turn.
Bori, no! Knife. Well, I'm going to throw my first knife and see if it hits. And we'll go from there, but I'm aiming at Jax for the throw.
Okay.
Oh, no. Why? Okay, wait, no, I have no idea what that roll was. I have to roll again. Shoot.
Okay.
I have a rolling box now, but it's got these weird corners inside where I can't get to the dice. Come on. There we go. Well, that's a 19.
19 hits.
Oh, sweet. Okay, good. All right. So that's gonna be. Oh, come on, dice. 1, 1. 5 and 1, so that's 8 plus 5, so 13 damage to Jax.
Okay.
And just out of spite, I'm throwing one at that kobold who just killed Bori, that jerk.
Fair enough.
Whoa, that's a 26 to hit.
Oh yeah.
Spite's a
that hits.
powerful weapon.
I feel like you probably don't have to roll, but do it anyway.
Oh, okay. Don't roll a d4 in this box, Steve. That was stupid. Oh no, it's stuck now. Okay. Wait, I can see it. That's a 4. Get out of there.
Somehow this kobold survives.
Well, no, sorry, it's not. Sorry, it was a 4 on the dice. It's a 9.
Oh,
because of how broken my throws are.
Yeah. Dead. So just outright. All right. Anything else for you, Fen?
I'm just gonna tap this kobold in front of me on the nose a couple times. Hi. Does it?
Okay, Grief. It is your turn. You didn't see Gift change into this creature of shadow, so you open your eyes and there is this large creature of shadow with embers in its chest just attacking this dragon. This dragon is cowering beneath its height. What do you do?
I am going to fall back to here if I can.
Okay, yeah, you can.
And then
Right. Jax is going to make a swipe at you.
okay.
That's a 2 on the die, so that's a 9. Doesn't hit you.
Does not hit me. Fantastic.
The kobold gets a nat 1, so you're good.
Okay, great. Let me go ahead and rage again as my bonus action.
Right. Mm-hmm.
$19.
19. All right. From this piece of metal on your chest, just this blinding white light just beams from it. You and everyone within 10 feet of you has +1 AC.
Nice. Okay. +1 aura. Cool. And then I'm gonna go ahead and use my, let's see, my action to do bolstering magic. I am going to put my hand on Merlin's shoulder and just roll a d3.
You roll a d6 and divide by 2.
Okay, cool. So that's a 5 on the die.
Okay, so that's we'll say that's 3. So
Okay, so then Merlin regains 1 expended spell slot, the level of which equals that rolled number.
So you can take
Or
three
lower.
level 1 spell slots, a 1 and a 2, or a 3, that kind of thing.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Thank you as well, friend. And that is gonna be my turn. I'm gonna hang out back here and try not to die again.
Kobold is going to try and just stab Fen. Got a 2. Doesn't stab you.
I thought we were becoming friends. What happened? Oh, right. I killed your friend. I'm sorry.
It's not even speaking Draconic at you. It's just hissing.
Ah,
This kobold here is gonna attack Merlin. Does a 17 hit? Merlin?
Does it hit?
Yeah, does it hit? A 17?
What do you mean?
Does a 17 hit your AC?
Yes.
Okay.
Even with the +1.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Let me see. Let me just double check what this creature does with the dagger. You take 3 piercing damage.
Oh no. Oh no. Merlin's out.
Oh shit.
mhm.
Merlin, you are unconscious. I'm so sorry. This kobold here is going to full on disengage and go under the door because it's not going to be near this shadow.
Totally.
Okay. Speaking of the shadow, it is your turn.
Okay. So quick check. There's this ability haste. Recharges on a 5 or a 6 until the end of the next turn. When you use it, you can use your slam attacks as your attack as a bonus action. So I would assume that means I get the normal multi-attack plus 1 extra when I use the haste.
You let me just double check because it might be a modified version. Yes, so yeah, you get just one slam attack, not a full multi-attack.
So a total of 3. Yeah, that's how I read it, but I wanted to double check.
Yep.
Okay. All right. Well, that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna keep trying to just worm our way into the scales until this thing is absorbed into the darkness.
Okay.
All right. So that's an 18 on the die, so 26 for the first one.
That will hit.
And total of 8. Oh, it did it twice because of my mouse. A total of 20 and a total of 18 for the second and third.
Yeah, those will hit.
All 3 hit? Okay.
Yep.
So I will roll damage. Okay. That's 19, 16, 16.
The first one hits. And where you hit, the scales begin to dissipate. As he is changing back into his mortal form, the second one comes in, slamming this now human body. And then one more comes in before he can even hit the ground.
Oof.
And Jack's body just rolls on the ground, this crown just tumbling towards the middle of this room. And that's where we're going to take a break.
Gnarly.
So we'll be back
Brutal.
in 10 to 15 minutes. Hydrate, move your body in a way that makes sense, and we'll be back. Bye, y'all. Welcome back, everyone. I hope you got hydrated, stretched your body, and I hope you're all settled in for the rest of this. Jax Fletcher's body lays unconscious, dead on the ground in this room. You hear a voice from the back of the room. Pathetic. Absolutely pathetic. You turn as you view whatever is in this doorway. Your body locks up. Grief, dew under your feet. The morning sun smoke, destruction. As you see wings and the shadow from your dream. But this is here. This is real. This is now. It walks. This man walks. Shadowy red scales. Is he an elf? Is he some sort of monster? You can't really tell. He grabs the crown and holds it. He says, he comes over to Jax's body, kicks it gently, and says, ever worthless. But I needed your wealth. You have served your needs. You have served me well. Now you, creature, as it turns towards this being of shadow, Gift, you feel that whatever creature is in you now, this is a kindred. Views this creature, this whatever this man is, as something else that desires.
Okay.
And it says, you, creature, come to me. The girl has done her work, and now you're mine. And the shadow will start billowing off of Gift, holding on to the floor. And for the first time, you all see this creature, this body of a mangy coyote, this head of a raven with feathers missing, parts of it gunked and chunked off. And it has a beak, but it's smiling, and it's unsettling to see. And it crawls along the ground around this man as if it is a lapdog. And this man dusts himself off. A glamour appears around him. And for the first time you see, this is Ramirez Letheran, the representative of Versailles that you met all that time ago. And he says, it is nice to meet you again. I hope you survive this as well. And he will take his leave. And you feel that fear exit your body, and you are able to move as he is well out of range of you. Merlin, as this is happening, I would like you to make a death saving throw. Gift, you lie unconscious. But you are stable. You're not dying.
Okay.
So yeah, Merlin, just roll a d20. Tell me if the result is 10 or higher or 10 or lower. Or under 10.
6 above 10.
Okay. So 16. You got 16 on the die?
Yes.
Okay, cool. That is one success. What would you all like to do?
Are the kobolds seemingly still in fighting mood?
The kobolds, upon kind of lose whatever hold was on them when this dragon exited this existence, when Jax came back to human, and they just scatter under the doors.
Gotcha. Ben's running over and sliding to Merlin then, and is going to I don't have proficiency in medicine, but she is going to try to tend to wounds as best she can anyways.
Yep. Go ahead and make a medicine check.
That is an 18.
An 18. Well, that is enough to stabilize Merlin. Merlin, you are stable. You will no longer be making death saving throws. You are, however, still unconscious. So you are in this room. Jax's body still lies on the floor. The crown is gone. What would you like to do? I guess that question only goes to Fen and Grief because you're the only two conscious right now.
Hey, do you have any healing potions on you or
I really
anything?
don't. No, I don't.
I will still allow preparation flashbacks.
That's true. That's true. Did we really not buy any, or did we? So I'm trying to find out.
I kept talking about going to get healing potions.
I thought y'all did.
I feel like we would have had to, right? We must have. I just don't have it written down.
But if you have the gold for them, which I forget how much it is.
Yeah, if you want to give me that. But I really do feel like I think we got a couple a piece or something.
50 gold pieces each.
Oh, you know what it is?
2
I
healing
could not
potions
put in
here.
healing potion without, well, no, that wasn't it. There's something else you can't find without like finding a greater.
I know
Yeah.
we at least have 2. I have at least 2 written down, but I do feel like we had gotten other ones. So
Okay.
you said they were how much again?
50 gold.
Yeah, I really feel like we did. I just did a poor job of writing this down. But I know we at least have 2, and we can figure out the rest later if we
Okay,
want to.
right.
But so yeah, let's give her 1 or give him 1.
All right. If you want to administer that to Merlin, I'll go over to Gift.
All right.
I don't know how she got over there in the room, but whatever.
What's the
It is 2d4 plus 2, I believe. Or hold on. I guess it's actually 2d4 plus 4. No,
Yeah.
2d4 plus 2.
It is 2. Okay.
2d4 plus 2. Yeah, that's what I'm seeing.
That's gonna be 9.
9. Okay. Who are you using that one on?
That's on Merlin.
Merlin, you are conscious at 9 hit points.
Oh, geez. So 3 and 3 is 6, so 8 for Gift.
Solid rolls. Gift, you are conscious.
Okay.
You find that whatever inhibits your voice is still there.
Sigh.
Yeah, I hear you, Gift. Yeah.
You feel weaker. You feel something's off.
I guess he looks up at Finn and smiles, but it's definitely like a weak, distant smile. It's her customer service smile, if you will.
All right. Yeah, you'll be all right. Some sort of smoke monster apparently carried you over here, but you'll be okay.
Yeah,
And,
what was
Finn's- I was gonna say Fenn's gonna slide over to check what Jax has on his dead body.
nice.
And also check his pulse, just generally.
Okay. He is dead. Like, his rib cage is in pieces. He is a mangled body. He is wearing a fine smoking jacket that is now bloody, but inside you do find a silver cigar case that is probably worth 25 gold pieces, but not much else on him. There is a ring of keys, probably for the doors down here.
I'm gonna take the ring of keys and leave the cigar box.
Okay.
Rafe
Hey,
will casually throw that in the bag of holding.
Okay.
What was the worth on that?
25 gold pieces.
Thank you.
It is emblazoned with the house seal of Fletcher. $25, yes.
Gift sort of looks over at the body, sort of grimaces.
All right. Hopefully the mayor's wife is still alive here somewhere. Let's start searching. And Finn's gonna listen into the closest door to her over here.
Okay. Give me a perception check.
Do the spell thing.
13 plus. No, I need to go way more. There we go.
Alright.
That is a 14. There we go. I can do math.
A 14. You put your ear up to the door and try and listen through, and you hear two people saying, "No, you go open the door. I'm not going out there. I don't know what's going on." There seems to be two people just kind of chattering on the other side of the door. It's faint, like they're whispering to each other.
I look at the other signal too, and then look around, and I point at Gift. Eh? 'Cause I don't want to make any noise.
Yeah. She looks over at Merlin to see how Merlin's looking.
Faint but determined.
Well, she will walk up to the door and dust herself off and put on her very best, vacant customer service smile and use disguise self.
You go to cast disguise self on yourself,
Mhm.
and you can't pull from the weave.
Oh, okay.
It's like you go to reach for the threads
Mhm.
and find nothing.
You guys would see her visibly like look across her shoulder and then shrug and knock on the door.
You take 1 necrotic damage.
Okay.
But you go and knock on the door, and the voices on the other side just go dead silent.
Looks at Finn and shrugs.
So I meant there were two humans that didn't. My bad.
Sorry, you did not get it at all.
All right. Well, they're not coming through, so you know what? I've lived a good life. Fenn's gonna open the door.
Okay, you take the key, and it takes you a couple tries to get the right key, but you find the right key, and you open the door, and there's just a room with, it looks like a break room for all intents and purposes. There's like some food that looks like it had been scrolled away from the kitchen upstairs, and there's a table in here, and there's the armor of cultists, but it's just hanging there as these two humans are dressed as staff. And they look at you, and they're unarmed at the moment, and they just say, one of them, they look at each other first, and then one of them says, We don't want any trouble, and just kind of put their hands up. Well, there was an explosion.
There was a lot of acid sent out by your employer, if we're being honest. That might have been explosive-y. Otherwise, yeah. Can you tell us where the unfortunate prisoner is being held?
They look at each other and they say, "We'll tell you if we can leave."
He'll tell us either way. Jax is dead.
Make an intimidation check. You can make it at advantage.
Non-nat 23.
Yeah. Okay. They say, they look at each other one more time and they just timidly point to there's another door to the south. So they're just beyond there. That's where they stay.
Fantastic. Grief is still bloody as fuck, so I'm just gonna say get the fuck out of here.
They run. They do not ask questions. They run.
I don't want to fight things or people we don't have to fight, man. Who knows what's gonna
Uh,
happen?
Give me
I mean, that's entirely fair. By the way, has anyone seen Billy?
Not for a while.
Huh. That's weird. I don't know where he split off. All right. Anyway, Fenn's gonna go listen to the other door and just make sure. Number one, listen to the door and then check for any sort of traps or anything on the door.
You ask for Billy, and I just want to have that scene. He is upstairs. He has gotten onto the balcony. He says, "Do not fear, good people. I will help you get out of this situation." And he just leaps down from the balcony, like draws his sword, makes his way through the crowd, somehow getting them to part for him, and goes and opens the front doors.
Fantastic.
He is setting himself up to be the hero and a further distraction for you.
Beautiful.
So we cut back to you all. Yeah, you have the keys to the door. You open the door and it is just, it's not a prison cell in a way that you would think of it. It seems to be a locked room with bunks. And it's probably 16 bunks in here, like 16 beds total, bunked too high. And it is dark in here. But you see there are people in here. There is
People.
Go ahead. Yeah, people.
Oh no, I was just saying people. That's interesting. Finn is gonna pull out her sword, but hold it very clearly, not threatening, like to light up the room.
What kind of people are we talking about?
There is a human woman, dark skin, hair is it's coming out in places, but it is still in a single braid. And there is a tiefling man, probably middle-aged, gray skin, horns that go straight up. One is the tip is broken off. There is a small human child with him. Just he's holding an dusty brown hair, indeterminate gender at this point. And that's who you see here. And they the woman like weakly gets herself up and says, "You're not with them."
The mayor sends his regards and asks for your safe return.
He's okay.
Physically, yes. Let's go with that.
Take you.
He'll be
Oh,
better when we get you to him.
Yeah.
she
He'll be
just
much
begin-
happier for it.
She just begins to cry. As she's trying to hold some resolve in herself, and like she looks at the people who are here as well, and she tries to get the energy to say it, like take them first, but she can't seem to find it behind her tears.
I don't know who these two are, but I'm gonna guess it's for terrible reasons that you're here. So, hey, let's all get out of here. Why not?
There's other people working up there who are also trapped down here. We weren't compliant.
Oh, so you're saying the serving class in this building are not serving by choice?
Not all of them.
Oh,
Man,
that certainly changes things, doesn't it?
But was there an earthquake?
Explosion. It's fine though.
Was that you?
Adjacent.
definitely not us.
Yeah, it certainly wasn't us. Are all of you here able to walk okay to get out of here?
I think we can walk.
Okay.
And the man actually will like just try weakly to pick up the child and bring him with.
I will look at him and say, if you want, I can have the kiddo can sit with me,
Make a persuasion check.
or anyone else for that matter. That's only a 10.
A 10? A 10's enough. He says he seems hesitant. He hands you the child, but then he like just grabs the railing of your chair to follow behind. Like he won't
Mhm.
let you out of his arm's reach, even though he doesn't have the strength.
Grief
Uh,
1000% understands that.
Do you, one other question though. Do you know if there's any other rooms like this down here in the basement?
None that we know of.
Okay.
Merlin would like to use his wand of secrets.
Wand of Secrets. Okay. What does that do?
It checks to see if there are any secret doors or traps.
Okay. You see that there is a small safe in the wall, in the kind of break room area.
Is it easily obtainable? Is it easy to grab it?
You
Do I have to
can
dig?
you can remove the blocks to find where it is in this wall, but it is cemented into the wall. So what you also find is that there are loose blocks all along the floor, and that's probably where the kobolds escaped to. But the openings would be too small for you to crawl into, as you are not small folk.
Although if you share that you saw this safe, Fen might be able to lockpick it depending on how it's locked.
We found a safe in the wall. Does
What?
anyone have resources to help unearth it?
That's a very good question. I might not. I have the
Oh
tech.
no, come on.
I have the ability to use thieves' tools. I don't.
Wait, do you not have thieves tools?
Oh wait, no,
No.
I do. There it is.
Okay.
It's
Okay.
a weird footnote
There's
in
no
my
way we
in my
would have
backpack.
not let you get those. Like,
All right. It's kind of outside of my scope of things, but let me see what I can do. Here we go.
you got this, buddy.
Uh, 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 and listen to that. And let's see if you turn it into. And Mal, what kind of check would you like for this? Sleight of hand.
Yeah, I'll say sleight of hand. That's fine.
Oh boy, that's a 9.
A 9? No.
Bit bigger. Yeah, what can I? Yeah, this is kind of outside of the scope of what I
That's
normally
fair.
do.
I figured it's worth a shot.
Yeah.
Curses. Finally, a time where borrowed knowledge would be useful, but I probably can't cast it.
Oh,
The whole
Yeah.
game.
and it's not a key that's on the key ring that is in our possession, right?
Oh, hold on. Let me check.
There,
Eh.
roll a straight luck check for me.
Oh my
Roll
god.
a d20 and we'll see how it goes.
Oh my goodness, these dice. That's a 3.
No.
They
There-
don't want us to have the loot.
Nope.
there is a small bypass keyhole in the safe itself. Probably used to reset the combination, but you don't have that key.
All right. Yeah, no, this looks like we're gonna need to leave that alone.
All right.
Are there any of your personal effects in there, or do you have? Where are your personal effects?
Probably
you know?
gone by now.
Well, that stinks. Don't like hearing that. Okay. Hey, let's get out of here then. Let's see if we can't check around. By the way, maybe don't look at the center of the room when we pass through. Yeah, just don't look too hard at the center of the room as we pass through, okay?
They look confused, but kind of nod. And you make your way through the room. The man will say, "Put your eyes down," to the child. And as the tiefling man definitely sees Jack's body on the floor. But you make your way out of here without a problem. Where are you heading to?
Well,
Where are we heading to?
how likely do you think it is that there are more folks like yourselves down here before we head out?
We would have seen them, I think.
Okay,
We have been working here for a while.
gotcha. Let's go up and out then.
You go up, you find your way through these basements and up back onto the gambling floor. You make your way through the kitchens, which are now in utter disarray.
Mhm. Was my spear still at that one door? I know that the two minions would have knocked it out of the way, but was it still intact?
It looks like, yeah, it got pulled out. Like, they managed to just shimmy it out somehow and left it there on the ground. It's definitely scratched up, like it had a fine stain on the outside that's now all just marred.
Say, what's your name? As I look over at the mayor's wife.
Yeah, hold on. I had her name. Give me one moment. My name's Vanessa.
Vanessa, great. How do you feel about handling a spear?
She says, "It may make my bark louder than my bite, but I can hold it."
I mean, that's good enough. We we can take care of the actual fight, but it'd be nice to have one more person who looks like they can do something, okay? Here.
She takes it and kind of just holds it and uses it more as like a walking stick at this point than anything else, but it's scary. It's got a scary end. So
Mhm.
so you make your way through rolling and with a walking stick, like not stealthy at all. You don't think your compatriots are capable of stealth in their condition. Gift, you are walking, and as you're walking, you catch a glimpse of your hand, but it's not your hand, it's shadow. And then you see it again and it's gone.
Internally, she's starting to get uneasy, but externally, you'd never know.
Of course. Of course. But you make your way onto this floor and it is now um mostly empty. There are cards and glass all over the floor. And, occasionally you'll see a purse or things just strewn about. As most of the people have made their way out and into their carts and away from this place. But you are not spotted by anyone. Give me a perception check. Give me perception checks as you come up here.
Ooh, an 18 for Fen.
Okay.
18 as well.
Okay.
A whopping 5.
A 5. Okay.
Woo!
8.
8.
no.
Okay.
11, actually.
11. Okay. Fen and Gift, you spot Rami just leaning against the door jambs in the front, like just seemingly waiting on you. He straightens himself up. He says, "All right, good sirs and good ladies," and will kind of guide you out.
Ew.
Oh, I do apologize, and will bow deeply.
um Quick question before we leave. Hey, Vanessa, what is there like a symbol or something that they put on the servants who were forced to serve that I can look for?
Luckily, they weren't that cruel.
Well, I'm glad to hear that, but
And you're
do
looking
you know their
around. You don't.
faces?
She says, "Yes, I maybe, but it seemed like I don't see anyone here. Did they run?"
They might have. Maybe they made.
Let's hope.
Very smart of them if they did. That'd be very good. I'm gonna cross my fingers hoping that's the case. All right, let's get out of here.
I hope the gods grant them wind at their back. And Rami makes their way out, his way out with you, and brings you to the Princess Ursula's cart, which opens up for you, and stairs come down, and you are invited into her cart. And it is just only Billy is in here. And he says, "Oh, fantastic. I assume everything went well. Everyone's got all their fingers and toes."
I mostly. Uh, Also, there might be some questions about what exactly happened in their basement.
Kip says, I appear to be fine.
First time ever, Billy has rolled a natural 20 insight.
Wow. What a time.
He says, "Now, miss, you don't have to sugarcoat things."
She looks sort of Like she's thinking very hard for a moment. And then she pulls out her chalkboard and she writes, I think I'm dying.
Well, that is certainly concerning. But unfortunately, we must be off. And he turns towards the other people you've brought in, and his body language and tone changes. He says, "I am glad you are safe, and I'll vow to protect you for as long as is necessary. You have my word as a knight of Zarkan." And the Vanessa kind of tries to hold herself with the like duty of like what small station she has as the wife of a mayor of a small village. And she says, I appreciate that. Good night.
Oh, hey, before I mean, as we're on our journey, at least hey here, just borrow this for a second. I'm gonna hand over my cleansing stone to Vanessa first and say, hey, just flip that over real quick.
She takes it, and you have a cleansing stone, you said?
Yes.
Oh, okay. So yeah, it cleans them up, prestidigitates.
Hmm? Great, great, great. Yeah, pass it to the kid next. I think they probably would like to feel a little bit more comfortable, you know?
She hands it to the tiefling man, who will take it and use it on the child and himself. And he just gratefully hands it back to you. Says, "Thank you."
Yeah, I mean, I figured like those conditions, sometimes it's nice to get that off of you.
Yeah, their hair is now cleaner. It's, they could definitely use a bath and comb, but they at least don't look as dirty as they were in the conditions they were left in. And yeah, but he looks at you with appreciation.
So we know where Vanessa's from. Where are you two hail from?
I thank you for your kindness and hospitality, but I would like to be left at the nearest safe road to make my own way.
That's fine. That's what can we call you though?
You can call me Gray.
Gray. Good to meet you, Gray.
He says, I'm pleased to meet you. I hope that one day we'll meet in a better way.
Indeed.
And he just kind of bows his head a little bit, avoids your gaze. Billy says, all right, well, we'll make our way back to down the river, and we will make our way to my townhome, or we can go to your home if you think that's a safer place. It is up to you. I'm letting you lead on this. After all, this was your mission.
I just want to get her back to her husband as quickly as we can.
All right. Well, I'm sure Rami can arrange a change of cards. This one's a little ostentatious.
Yeah, your spouse has some very regal looks. Sorry, fiance.
Oh, yes. Ursula's quite wonderful. Um, she's done a lot of good for the people of her domain.
Oh, I'm sure. Yeah, I mean, I think probably since we had to ride a ferry to get out to our location, probably your spot's better so that we can just take right off, if that's okay.
That sounds good. Gift, you're in this cart. The cart, it's bumpy. There's cobblestone. It hits a stone, and you're in a world of shadow for a moment, and the cart lands back down, and you're back here.
Mm-hmm. No, she knows. I'm assuming that there will be like a rest. I mean, half of us are half dead.
Yeah, I'll say that this cart ride is long enough for a short rest, but the next bump, Gift, everything goes black. And a being of shadow just stands before you, two piercing red eyes. And this is, how have you wandered here, child? And you all see Gift just go unconscious, just in the car, slump over.
What Gift? Stay with us here. Come on.
Gift, are you okay?
Gift says, well, she tries to say, don't know if it works or not, but she tries to say, pride and tiredness.
You manage to say one last thing before falling completely into this trance. Pride and tiredness. And that's where we're going to leave off for now. I want to thank you all for playing. I feel like it's probably okay to say that Penny will not be joining us in future sessions. We will handle Gift's story as it becomes necessary.
Mm-hmm.
But Penny has things that she'll need to do, so she will not be joining us. We will have another player joining us, and when that time comes, I will let everyone know. I want to thank everyone who is here and watching for joining us. So we'll go ahead and do our outros. We'll start with you, Penny.
Well, I just want to quickly say how much I appreciate everybody. As always, everything you run, Mal, is fantastic and tons of fun. But obviously, you and I've talked about the reasons. A big piece of it is that I've moved time zones, not physically, but effectively, because we live in a different world now. And so this is very, very late for me at this point. So I really appreciate gaming with y'all, and maybe I'll come back around. But for now, my name is Penny, and it's been absolutely wonderful to do this.
Yeah, I just want to say we've loved having you, and you always have a spot at one of my tables. So
it really means a lot.
All right, Tara.
Hello, I am Tara, and I am a moderator for a Twitch stream called Cooking DJ. It's exactly what it sounds like, and it's usually on Saturdays. Next, we'll be doing it on the 22nd. But yeah.
Awesome. Silver.
Hi, everybody. I am Silver_Bulette here on Twitch as well as YouTube every other Monday. So not tomorrow, but next Monday at 8:30 p.m. Pacific, we run a game called Capes and Caverns, which is a superhero-inspired Dungeons and Dragons story. In the latest arc, I seem to be a vampire, and I'm trying to deal with that. So that's fun. So next Monday at 8:30 p.m. Pacific, come on down to Silver_Bulette's channel. But also you can see all of our back catalog on YouTube under Silver_Bulette. That's me.
Awesome. Soliloquy.
Hey, I am Soliloquy Jaden. You can find me on most platforms under the username Fat Sapphic Bro. I mostly hang out on TikTok and make a variety of really random content, so come hang out with me.
Awesome. And I am Archangelic. You can find me here Sunday nights at 7:30, running this game for these wonderful people here. You can also find many links for me on my website, archangelic.space. If you've missed any of our games, you can check them out on YouTube. The link should be in the chat. It's in our link tree. which I will put in the chat if I remember how to hit that button. Our YouTube is on that link tree. And it's in the channel description as well. We also have a podcast, which is also linked in our link tree. But you can also just search Era of the Dragons wherever you get your podcasts. If you lastly, thank you, User, our producer, for making this show happen. We could not do it without you. Appreciate your work immensely. Thank you all again for tuning in. We love you.
Really quick before you, the
Oh.
link tree link is actually broken. So we need to fix that. So
Oh.
just heads up. I clicked on it to make sure it was working and it is
Oh, I know what's wrong. I see it. Hold on.
all right.
Give me
Is it
one
where the
Yeah.
second.
E is?
Too many
The E's
E's.
on the
Too
wrong
many
side of the
E's.
dot?
Yeah.
It's 'cause they have to. They insist on having such a funny. Yeah, there we go.
There we go.
Oh, okay.
Yep. That is our link tree. Okay, cool.
All right, fantastic. Okay, now we love you.
Yeah.
That one.
Yeah. We love you and we hope to see you next week. Bye, y'all.
Take care.